Yo squad, what is up? It's your dude PinoE here, and today's been an insane day. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's forget this intro stuff. Just make sure you click that like button, and let's go. We're going to kick things off today with the Extra Butter Puma Clyde Kings of New York pack. The Clydes feature an overhaul of crushed velvet, tonal leather form stripe, and veg tan leather heel and tongue. The simplicity of the Cabernet and Peacoat colorways allow for the meticulous details to really shine. From the signature gold foil branding to velvet fat laces, perforated leather co-branded insoles, tonal New York monogram pattern on the leather collar lining, to the translucent outsole with asymmetrical Extra Butter branding icy bottoms. The pack is an ode to everyone who hustles to make their mark in the hardest city in the world. Releasing July 8th, and there's more info to come, so stay tuned. I'm going to start covering high-end fashion brands, so let's move to Louis Vuitton. Okay, no, I'm not really doing that, but what we do have is the Louis Vuitton Supreme collaboration, also known as Every Hypebeast's Wet Dream Come True. The whole capsule is dropping tomorrow, and alongside the belts, bags, and accessories, we have 5 pairs of sneakers, with 2 pairs coming in the white or black sport sneaker silhouette, and 3 pairs dressed in white, red, or black in the run sneaker. The entire collection drops tomorrow at pop-up shops in Sydney, Seoul, Tokyo, Beijing, Paris, London, Miami, and LA. New York was planned, but the city saw ahead to the future to the fuckery that would ensue, and they shut it down. If you're gonna ask me prices, I'm sorry, I don't know. That hasn't been unveiled by Louis Vuitton, but rumors are saying around the $700 mark. Over to Converse, and what we have here are the Looney Tunes Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star Rivalry Pack. The whole theme behind this collaboration focuses around Looney Tune rivalries, like Tweety Bird vs Sylvester the Cat, Marvin the Martian vs the World, and so on. A number of styles are available today at Journeys and online at the Converse website. Lows retail for $55 and the highs for $60. Let's move on to Adidas, and first up we have the Adidas EQC Support 9317. I like this model. You want to know why? Because it doesn't look like every other shoe that Adidas makes. The model's dropping in 2 colorways. Both pairs will come with a Primeknit pixelated motif, with the first in a Wonder Pink, Core Black, and Footwear White colorway, and the other in Core Black and Footwear White. Both pairs feature the EQT Support branding on the medial side with a white mid and black outsole. They're dope, and they both drop on July 8th for $180. When I say their pairs all look alike, this is what I'm referring to. Don't get me wrong, I actually like this pair of Adidas Adizero Prime Boost in Trace Khaki. It looks real nice, but it's really just an uncaged boost without a heel counter. I don't see much difference. I will give Adidas credit though. I think they've been much more innovative and stylish with how they design their Primeknit when compared to Nike Flyknit. These are nice though, and if you want a pair, then look for these to release at select retailers on July 1st for, wait, $280? Nah, fuck that. I take everything that I said about these back. They're not nice, easy pass. Let's move on. A while back, we spoke about the upcoming Pharrell Adidas NBHU trail lineup, and some info was starting to leak. This pair comes in a multicolor Flyknit upper with a yellow lace cage and matching EVA inserts. Stitched into the upper, we got body on the right foot and earth on the left. These are okay. The first wave was much nicer, but these are definitely going to sell out when they drop on November 11th. There's no word on a confirmed price yet, so stay tuned. Okay, so when I say all Adidas shoes look alike, I wasn't referring to these, which is a first look at the Adidas Y3 FutureCraft 4D. The whole idea of an outsole built with light and oxygen, it still puzzles me. I have no idea how it's done, but I'd love to know how these feel on feet. They do look dope, I'm gonna give them that. There's no word if we'll see this actual pair drop, but the Adidas FutureCraft 4D is expected to release this December, limited to only 5,000 pairs. Over to our friends at Nike, and let's start off with a look at the Nike Air Max 1 Jewel University Blue. This pair will release featuring a white leather upper with a leather overlay in a university blue color. The iconic Jewel logo, tongue tag, and Nike Air heel branding all receive a matching university blue color, while the shoe sits on a white mid and milky outsole. Now, I know this might sound kind of stupid because it's the bottom of the shoe that I'm going to talk about next, but I love when brands have a milky translucent sole with branding or some sort of graphic beneath, and this pair gets finished with an oversized Nike swoosh on the bottom. I think they're dope, but I'll pass. They release on July 13th for $140. I struck out on the 97s that released today, and I was salty about that, so I treated myself to a pair of the Air Jordan 3 Stealth, so now I'm good. Ladies, this next pair of 97s is for you, which are dropping in the OG colorway of Marina Blue. This shoe very closely resembles a Silver Bullets, but replaces the red detailing for Marina Blue accents. It's been 7 years since this pair last released, and if you could fit your feet into women's sizes, then you could pick these up on July 6th for $160. Remember a couple days ago when I asked you all the question if there's too much knit, fly knit, prime knit, ultra knit, whatever else these companies are calling it. Well, I still feel that way, but who cares what I think, because a new shoe is getting the treatment, the classic Nike Cortez. I will say that Nike did a great job keeping the overall look very close to the original Cortez, even though they replaced the typical leather or mesh upper with fly knit, added a sock-like collar, and what looks like a new cushioning system. Today we get to see two colorways. There's no word if more will drop, but you could expect these to release soon, so stay tuned for more. Earlier in the video, I said that Adidas is killing it with their prime knit, and that's true, but one place in the knit area that Nike is king is with their multicolor. And up next, we have the official images of the Nike Zoom Mariah Fly Knit Racer multicolor. The pair comes constructed in a full multicolor fly knit upper with black heel cage, black Nike swoosh branding, a white mid, and a black outsole. If you want them, they drop on July 6th, and the retail price is $150. Up next, the VaporMax onslaught continues with the new Nike Lab drop on the way. The next pair to release from the lab are the Nike Lab Air VaporMax, which come dressed in a cool gray fly knit upper with the cool gray 3M reflective Nike branded swoosh and cool gray VaporMax bubble. These are very close to the asphalt colorway that dropped a while back, so I don't really see the purpose of another pair in such a similar colorway, but to each their own. This iteration will drop in both men's and women's sizing sometime later this year for $190. So apparently Kyrie is a fan of KD. No, not this KD. I mean this KD, because up next we have the Nike Kyrie 3 Mac and Cheese, which is inspired by Kyrie's love for, well, mac and cheese. The pair comes dressed in a colorway similar to the KD macaroni and cheese box, coming in a university gold upper with metallic silver hitting the Nike swoosh branding to represent a spoon or fork and blue detailing throughout. And of course, if you're going to brand your shoe as a mac and cheese shoe, then you obviously need macaroni graphics on the insole. These are kind of cool. I like it when Nike does things like this, like the KD peanut butter and jelly. But I digress. Back to these. The release date is set for July 14th, and the price is $100. And now on to Jordan Brand, and let's start this segment off with a look at another Air Jordan 31 low that's set to release. I know I've been giving the silhouette a hard time lately, but I do like how the pair looks in this colorway. These come dressed in a black, anthracite, and metallic gold colorway, which are constructed of a black flyweave upper, transitioning to black tumble leather on the heel. Making this pair really stand out is the metallic gold heel bumper and metallic gold lace tips. Another small but nice touch is the fly wire. Look close enough and you can see metallic gold accenting. July 28th is the date for these, and they retail for $160. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 5 White Cement that was first leaked by myself and my dude P Smurf about 6 months ago, and today we get the official images via Jordan Brand. Now, had Jordan actually worn these on court, I guarantee these would have been a classic colorway, but here's a fun fact. This is the first time a Jordan 5 has been given the cement theme. This pair comes in a white leather upper with fire red, tech gray, and black accenting to go along with the black 3M tongue. Finishing this pair off, it all sits on an icy blue outsole. These should be releasing in full family sizing on August 5th for $190. We've seen the official images of the Air Jordan 5 Flight Jacket, and lately it seems that whenever we get an all-red shoe, we also get an all-blue shoe. And yup, about 6 months ago, these two pairs also leaked from myself and P Smurf, but we didn't get much love from the blogs, and that's all good, because we got the squad. The shoe comes dressed in Game Royal, and black. It features a gray 3M tongue, and they release on September 30th for $190. Now this is going to be weird for me to say, because I usually prefer red shoes to blue, but out of the two, I have to pick these. Let me know your thoughts below. We got another 5, and this time it's the Air Jordan 5 Camo, coming constructed in a dark stucco and fire red colorway, featuring 3M camo paneling on the heel and tongue. I don't like these, but let me tell you why. The shoe itself looks decent, but the Air 23 logo on the heel, it bothers me. Nike Air is iconic. The Jumpman the same. Air 23 isn't. It isn't anything. Now, this is just my personal opinion, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. But I think if Nike or Jordan Brand ever decide to throw a new logo on their shoe, there has to be a reason or a story to go along with it. It can't be just because. Well, I guess they can do whatever they feel like just because, but I don't have to like or buy it. So maybe there is a story and we just don't know what it is yet, so I'm going to wait for more. But for now, these release September 2nd for $190 in men's and $140 in grade school, and it's a no-go from me. And last up, we got the Air Jordan 5 Premium Triple Black, and if you watched yesterday's video, you know that these are releasing on July 8th for $400. And I'm gonna complain again. The leather on the premium pairs has been amazing. I'm not gonna knock that. Definitely nice quality. But this pair is missing something, right? It's too plain, it doesn't look right. Well, here's what's missing. A touch of 3M on the ribbed leather on the tongue and where the mesh normally sits. See, this pair up on screen is a sample pair, and the image comes from Zed Sneakerhead. But when I looked through all the official images of this pair, there was no picture detailing this 3M, which makes me believe that it was dropped for the retail version. Who knows, maybe it'll still feature 3M, but I completely doubt it. But what a horrible mistake they made if they did in fact drop the 3M. Went from a cop to a drop. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.